I know some people gonna say Julio Foolio's grandmother does voodoo. And when his mama said, "Oh, we about to get justice for sure. We're definitely getting the killers caught. I want justice for my son, Charles." A lot of people thought she was just tripping, but a lot of people also said, "Man, you don't know them people with that voodoo. It be for real. You going to prison for real." Or other people will say, "Listen, it's just good police work in Florida that got these people caught." One thing I know for sure, and I said it in the last video, which was the first video, I said, whoever killed Julio Foolio or was a part of killing him was also throwing their own life away. Listen, when the FBI gets involved, you're fucked. Just put it no other way. Okay? You got some three named people out there. If the DEA is on your ass, the CIA or the FBI comes looking for you, you are fucked. I don't even like calling their names because I don't want to be associated in nothing. I don't want them to think I'm disrespecting it anyway. I don't want my doors kicked in at my house, right? Fast forward till today, July 29th, 2024, breaking news. Three people have been arrested and are now accused in the killing of Jacksonville rapper Julio Foolio. But they're not the only three. I don't know if the three that they arrested are talking, but two others are said to be connected to the Tampa murder of Charles Jones, whose name on stage and his fans know him as Julio Foolio. They are still wanted. They have warrants out for their arrest, and they're looking for two more. God damn. 5 people, though? It took 5 people to kill this one man. That's how bad they wanted Julio Foolio dead. But this gets deeper. And I'm about to put you on to game if you did not know about these names of these gangs and how long they've been going at it. I'm going to just give you a little back history so you understand what's going on. There's some cold young people out here, man. And they kill and then they laugh about it. And they kill and then they make songs about it. And it's for real. And we thought it was playing around, but it ain't playing around. Today's generation, a lot of them are stupid as stupid does. Back in the day, killers never spoke about what they did. Matter of fact, you tried your best not to act like a killer, not to tell anybody you was involved in anything that like that. This generation today, they kill, then they make videos, then they make songs. In the videos, they're reenacting how they did the murder. In the songs, they're dropping real names in real time, telling how they did it, giving information to the public that only the killers would know. Shit like that. And then when the police come get them, they point the finger at everybody else and call everybody else a snitch. Nah, you snitching on yourself. You snitched on yourself. Now go do your time. So, latest news out of Florida, Tampa, Florida, says 3 people have been arrested and are accused in the shooting death of Charles Jones, Jacksonville rapper from Florida known as Julio Foolio. Julio Foolio was 26 years old. And I remember I said in one of the videos, he looked way younger than his age, and he acted way younger than his age. I don't know. I know a lot of 26-year-olds that are responsible fathers. Some of them are married. Some are single daddies. But they go to work. They have a family to take care of. You know, stuff like that. But Julio Foolio just looked like a 19, 20, 21-year-old youngin' that is just into the wrong shit and or glorifying the wrong stuff in his music. Either way, he was 26 years old. And the picture that his mama painted of him is not what I had in mind. But I was judging him based off the lyrics to a song. So I don't know if I'm right and she's just trying to cover up, or if I'm wrong and she's right. Either way, he was shot and killed in June. They're caught already in July. That was not long. You did not go on a run and got away with this for years. Julio Foolio was shot and killed in June in an ambush attack style shooting, while he was celebrating his birthday in Tampa. He made a big old mistake. He got on social media. He announced that he was having a birthday party. He said, hit the inbox, I'll drop the location. So I guess he was giving a location out to people who he knew and trusted. But for some reason, that location got to people who he did not get along with. People who obviously wanted to kill him bad. So with that, I remember, I think one of the last things he posted, man, was thank God for another year. You know, celebrating his 26th birthday, he was thanking God for another year, to be another year older, and died on that year, on that day. Now, Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkall, Hillsborough County State Attorney Susie Lopez, and Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters announced the arrest today, July 29th, Monday afternoon, and said that there are also warrants that are still out for 2 other individuals who are also believed to be involved. Now, I think the 3 that they caught already, I think them 3 are talking. And because them 3 are talking, they going after 2 more, right? All 5 suspects are known. All 5 suspects are from Jacksonville, Florida. All 5 suspects are accused of premeditated first-degree murder, among other charges that they have. You have Isaiah Chance, then you got Alicia Andrews, the only female so far, and you got Sean Gathright. They were all 3 arrested. It is said that Alicia Andrews, the female, the lone female, she was the one who was the friend of Julio Foolio, but she wasn't a friend. She was a frenemy. Enemy, frenemy. She was a frenemy, a friend enemy, an enemy in disguise. And she was the one that apparently set the whole thing up, backdoored him, however you want to say it, you know, and got the enemies to him. Dropped the location for the party. Now remember, Julio Foolio had his birthday party at a Airbnb. The birthday party at the Airbnb with the pool got turned up. I guess it got too turned. And you know how these Airbnbs are, especially when it's a nice Airbnb in one of those gated communities type, because he was going after security, right? Well, they came by, the owners said they had to go. They don't want that in the property. They don't want that in the neighborhood. So they left. The party got broken up. He says on social media, we'll drop the new location to the next place where we heading. And they were heading over to the hotel, the Holiday Inn. I guess they were about to go to one of those Holiday Inns that have a pool inside of it or whatever, or they were just going to rent a couple of rooms and go room to room to room and have party. But it didn't work out that way either, because when he got to downstairs of the hotel, before he could get out the car to go check in, he was gunned down outside, driving around. Y'all seen the video, right? I guess they thought because they were fully masked up that they would get away with it. But what a lot of, and I'm not trying to get anybody to understand how to become a better killer or a better criminal. I just want you to stay your stupid ass out of prison. So I'll let you know that we have in the United States of America, especially in places like Florida and these southern states, we have what's called a camera grid. A camera grid means all these cameras are connected and everywhere is under a camera. So if you get to the shooting and you mask up and you go in all black, hoodie, gloves, everything, your Pooh Shiesty mask on, black Air Force Ones, black pants, black hoodied up, your face can't be seen because you got a black bandana on the face, nobody could tell it's you. Guess what? They could still tell it's you, fool, because your vehicle that you're traveling in, they could still tell it's you because the camera is going to track that same vehicle, and they could track that vehicle all the way across the state. So they seen when you were in 10 miles away from where you at before you stopped to get some gas, and then you went to another location. They keep tracking until they track you right up to the murder scene. It ain't hard. It just take them a couple of days to do it. Julio Foolio got gunned down in June, and look, 3 people arrested in July and 2 more on the run. Now, this should get deeper. The police said that Gathright, Sean Gathright, along with 2 others, two other outstanding suspects. They are the ones that fired the shots at Julio Foolio that night. They have this shit down to a science, bruh. This is not no guessing if they are the shooters. They're telling you who actually did the firing. I'm willing to bet they already talking. Y'all seen enough episodes of 48 or First 48. Everybody is tough. Everybody is a gangster. Everybody is 10 toes down in these streets. Everybody is a killer. Everybody don't talk to the police and I ain't saying nothing. That's until they get you in the back of one of those rooms and you start looking at reality like, shit, I'm not going home. And then they start squeezing you and saying stuff like, hey, well, we already talked to the rest of the people you got arrested with. They already gave us this information, that information, and they pointing to you as the shooter. So everybody is going down. I'm going to tell you that much. But you could actually save yourself if you give us your side of the story, or you could take the bigger part of the charge as the finger, as the trigger man, right? Motherfuckers start looking at 40, 50, 60 years in prison. They start talking real fast. I done watched enough episodes of First 48 to see it. I've only seen one episode where one dude held out and never said nothing. Everybody else had somebody that told on them. Now, this gets even deeper. Not only do they know who fired the shots at Julio Foolio that night, they said that all of the people who are involved in the shooting are affiliated with Jacksonville gangs ATK and 1200, which are rival gangs of 6 Block, the gang that Julio Foolio had connections to, according to the police. Well, Julio Foolio had connections to 6 Block, but Julio Foolio wasn't a member of 6 Block. Tampa police I'll tell you in a minute what's going on right here. Tampa police showed surveillance footage from the night of the shooting where the suspects can be seen stalking Julio Foolio from location to location. They have now gone into the web of cameras that I told you about, and they can see them at every friggin' location that he went to. He stopped at the gas station, got some backwoods, got some cigarillos, got some whatever. They was there. At the Airbnb, they was there. He stopped somewhere else, they were there. He showed up at the hotel, they were there. Right? You were stalking him. That's why you were at every location he was at. At one point, the shooters actually got out of the car, no mask on, parked across the street from the hotel where Julio Foolio was at. They can be seen on video wearing all black while they were sneaking around the parking lot before firing multiple shots at the car that Julio Foolio was riding in. So Julio Foolio's name sounds like he's a Foolio, but it seems like these people who fired the shots are bigger Foolios. Apparently, they had masks off, because if you sliding around, right, walking on foot, all black, and it's a couple of y'all out there, and you doing that around a hotel, a popular hotel, like a Holiday Inn, somebody see you, they calling the police, because they thinking you about to rob somebody, one of the guests at the hotel or somebody, right? So in order to not get the police call on them, guess what they were doing first? They were sliding around the hotel on foot with no mask on, just dressed in all black, obviously had their guns on them, and when they saw Julio Foolio, they pulled the mask up and went to shooting. They can be seen on video wearing their all black while sneaking around the parking lot before the firing started. Police said that the 3 shooters, they were armed with handguns and 2 rifles. 1 handgun, 2 rifles. Investigators said that they used surveillance videos, they used license plate readers, and they used phone logs. They got to their phones, used those to identify the 2 vehicles that were involved, and then they tied them 2 vehicles back to the suspects. They wasn't even smart enough to use vehicles that were stolen, vehicles that would not be traced back to them. They went and used their own damn personal vehicles. The video surveillance footage shows them parked across the street from the hotel before they even got to the hotel. So these people, young people, are dumb as hell. They were probably thinking, right, that the video footage from the hotel, like the video cameras, only captures what's on the hotel's grounds. These video cameras at this Holiday Inn actually picks up footage from across the street. Understandably why. 3 other people were also injured in the shooting outside of that Holiday Inn, but they survived. I'm not going to put you up on game and give you the whole long 100 rundown of everything, but I'll tell you like this. Julio Foolio, he was a part of a certain gang, and so was another rapper who is pretty famous as well. He's a part of a certain gang. What gang am I talking about? Because the detectives just said that the shooters are all a part of ATK and 1200. Right? Right. Young and Ace is a part of ATK. And I don't know. Now, it don't look too good. I don't know if they're going to be pressing Young and Ace. I don't know if anybody is going to be calling Young and Ace's name, or if Young and Ace is just going to be going making songs by free my homies once they're locked up. Anyhow, the star of ATK is rapper Young and Ace. And the star of KTA is rapper Julio Foolio. Let's put it like this. We may not know much about KTA or ATK, but we know that what the K stands for in both of them is kill. They've been beefing. Somebody got shot down a long time ago named 19-year-old Zion Brown on Jacksonville West Side. And then Brown was Julio Foolio's cousin. And arrested in the shooting was 19-year-old DeAndre Thomas. Young and Ace, whose real name is Kenyatta Bullard. He pleaded no contest in the Orange Park robbery that occurred a few months before Brown's death. And then Brown and Bullard were both implicated in the robbery. It's just a long-ass story of history of them boys sliding around the city, doing dirt and running into each other and shooting at each other with nothing but vengeance and nothing but the intention to murder each other. I'll give you the whole rundown on another video, but just know that today 3 arrests were made with arrest warrants out for 2 more people. So it's 5 of them, according to law enforcement, that were involved in Julio Foolio's murder. And that's the update as of today. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Stay tuned. Everything is still unfolding. And we will stay close to the story, and we'll bring you the update as soon as it comes through. It's BrainFLoTv / Hot Topics TV. You already know. If it's hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.